I mean, first of all, it's just crazy that we communicate in in second language. The trigger of this fight was basically me, that I was frustrated. In the normal days, private, I'm fine. But in ballet, I have something like I wanna also express, you know. So like I cannot just say yes to everything.
In the normal life, do you feel like you would like to say more things?
Well, I'm actually okay.
You're okay, but are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, I just sometimes if you hold it inside, like for example in the studio, I think it's good in the moment if you tell me that I would like you to say this way.
Actually,
in the moment.
I don't hold in the studio actually. I'm always like straight to the point.
Yeah.
I figure out is that when we work communication and relationship communication, you cannot mix it, you know?
The way to talk.
But the thing is at the work, like I say something and you take it personal. You know? You take it as like a boyfriend is telling, like, you know, things. I want to work on like how to communicate, which is if I say something, you answer either yes or no, or yes and no, or yes and let me add something.
I feel like it would be better to do the active communication.
And you brought up that because this relationship conversation is actually harder than work, right? So we need to be even more careful. So we decided to do the active communication, which is if I say something, you repeat just to make sure if you get it or not. And
sorry, it's not repeat, it's just tell you what I got.
Make sure.
I got this from a couple therapist, and she said that it takes way longer to get to the point.
Yeah.
But it's actually the best way to avoid misunderstand.
Yesterday we were doing that, and then it was like in the night. It was good, but like it took like 30 minutes to talk about one thing.
But it's worth it, right?
I think so. In the beginning of this conversation, I said like because of the English, it's, you know, second language, but also we're like a ballet dancer. I finished my school 18 years old. You left your school like 14, 13, no more school. Of course you get to learn more ballet than normal people, right? But you learn less than normal people. That doesn't mean you didn't learn, but less, right? So for us, like communication is really hard. It's something we need to really work on, you know?
Yeah. Another factor is that a lot of things happened in 5 years, so it's easy to go back, bring stuff from the past.
But that's something how we learn too. We need to be careful because talking about past is basically based on blame. The talking about now is basically talking about the how to say worth. Talking about the future is basically based on options. Isn't it interesting? So we wanna avoid to talk about past, but it is actually like important to use that, you know. Otherwise we never get to learn each other. We just need to be careful. Because it sounds like blame.
I'm happy to do this work. I'm happy to spend time for this. The therapist also said that, you know, sometimes couples do this once a month. It's like a business meeting, just to check on how things are going. And she said like, that doesn't need to be like, okay, let's fight mood. Opposite, like have to find a comfortable environment, like they're maybe even drinking, you know, or like taking a bath.
The thing is like if we don't have knowledge how to do it, we end up fighting, you know?
Yeah.
So that's something we need to work on.
Sweetness and adventure, without a venture. TV's got your mind stuck on good reality. We are young,
So the way I felt during that time was kind of rejected. I mean, I didn't really understand what was going on, but my feeling was that you were kind of like pushing me away, which also made me feel really bad. And for you, words might be very important, communication, but for me, words plus some kind of affection, that's what I kind of need. I think in the past we've tried to say, okay, we don't bring the work related problems to the apartment. And I think, you know, like making that separation is also good because it's like you recharge your energies. If you go into a bad circle and you don't separate, the ball gets bigger and bigger.
Yes, like it's my fault that I brought it here.
It's not your fault, it's just that...
No, yes or yes. Like we decided to not bring, but I did brought it, so yes.
Okay.
So maybe this is one thing I wanna ask to you, is that even though like we're happy here, we go to the studio to work, like I don't wanna just be happy. You say like, oh, like you were just like happy, we were just fine, and why are you in that mood? Like I'm in that work mood, you know?
Yeah.
So even though I'm happy here in the studio, I wanna solve the problem.
Yes, more like business.
So it's my fault that I brought it here, but I want you to know that I wanna do it there.
Okay.
When we're there, yeah. So that's it. How do you wanna close this video?
I love you.
I love you too.
I cry very easily. When something is in my heart, because all the feelings that I have go out. It can be positive and it can be negative. Just know that I love you. I didn't do that. I think if you make a questionnaire asking couples, I'm sure all of them have issues that they deal with, that they work with. And it goes like in a pattern, like usually the issues are the same.
Do you think this is a good video? Because I was thinking like, you know, not only like sharing the happy moment, like, you know.
It's something very personal.
Real.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a good idea or not?
I think it's good because sometimes people might think like us, we always show happy and we don't struggle, but obviously we do.
Yeah.
We are normal people.
Yeah.
So it's good for
example, like watching the Instagram, like, you know, you feel like, oh, they're all having like good moment, like you feel like, oh my gosh, what is my life? Yeah.
And that also I heard therapists say you shouldn't compare your relationship to others. Because, you know, that's another issue that people have, like asking their boyfriends or girlfriends, he does this, she does this, why don't you do this? You know, when you don't really know what the other couple struggles with.
Do I do this? No.
No.
But anyway, そんな感じで Thank you for watching this video, and if you feel like you got something from this video, please like and subscribe. Yes, that's it. Next video is gonna be happy. このチャンネルはバレエを広めるを目的に行っております。
このめちゃおもろ動画を見て、
もしもバレエをやってみたいと思った方はヤマカイバレエカンパニーでバレエを習ってみませんか？ぜひ概要欄をご覧ください。それでは。
Please like and subscribe.